The
budget.
11th, I mean, would that be too soon? I mean, the 4th and the 11th too? I mean, because we need it when you can always call it for the 11th, I suppose.
I couldn't do the
I
11th.
can't.
Well, we could have one that, no, that week we had problems.
That
Well,
whole
you
week
just
is-
have a meeting, school vacation week's always been tough for people, but you can have a meeting then.
It's not an issue.
Yeah.
4th and the 27th.
I'm actually gonna be around that week, but I mean, that's on other people's schedule. Are you around that week?
Which week?
The school vacation week?
Yep, except for the,
What's school vacation?
except for the 19th.
The week of the 18th.
18th's a holiday.
20th and 21st, I'm
No, I
around.
said the week of the 18th is school vacation.
20th and
The
21st,
18th.
22nd.
All right.
So if need be,
Okay.
All right. What else is going on?
all right, so just,
I,
Mr. Chairman, you've got the 4th and the 27th, a Wednesday,
Right.
correct?
Both Greg and I, a week ago Friday, we lost track.
Yeah, the MSBA
Yeah.
meeting.
Yes, the same day of the MSBA meeting, which I planned on going, and then ended up having to go to the, which Greg attended to, the meeting with MSBA, and then I got a couple of emergency calls that morning. I didn't get over to the Heinz. Anyway, it was the group that we met with are the people basically that do the nitty-gritty, make the determinations of what I think we're at, my sense is we're at a point where we've passed that screening and we're now in the play for the next level, and now they're gonna go through all the documentation. They've been around to the schools evidently, not the whole group, but at least one gentleman, they seem to know quite a bit about what was done here. And the superintendent had to follow up with some documentation. But that will be reviewed, and they'll be making a recommendation downstream. They didn't give us any
This is on
timeline.
the, which proposal?
This is for reimbursement of the batch.
Oh, reimbursement.
Yeah. What did they say? There were 7 communities picked, Greg?
I think he said 9,
9?
total of 9 communities.
And it looks like, I mean, this year, obviously, any new buildings getting approved and everything, that money is not gonna, not much is gonna be spent this year. When they get to making the decisions, and then any money that's spent is gonna be on engineering, because they're gonna walk you through the whole thing. So any disbursements they're doing this year, the way I read it was for applicants like ourselves that may have gone through the program and got it completed or near complete, and what you'd call roofs, boilers, people that have applied for aid, for fixes of things that have broken. So I think we can be somewhat optimistic. It's not a done deal, but at least we're moving along. We haven't been dropped out of the group yet. So. I think the board witnessed tonight a fair amount of citizen pressure we're going to be getting associated with the overall budget process, and I do believe that it'll be up to us to take a leadership role in dealing with not only the general government, but coming up with some means of providing some relief in the school budget side too. So think about that.
Absolutely.
Anybody has any good ideas, I'd like to hear them. That being said, I'll make a motion to adjourn to executive session. Harry.
Mr. Chairman, I move to enter into executive session for the purposes of collective bargaining and litigation strategy further, the Board of Selectmen will return to open session thereafter for the sole purpose of adjournment.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, second by Mr. O'Leary. Mr. O'Leary.
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
Mr. Vino.
Aye.
Mr. Dardino.
Aye.
Chair votes aye.
Short recess.
Yeah. Give our friend here a chance to shut things down.